Good evening. Brandon Bernier, 430 East 6th Avenue. I'm going to keep this short. Just looking for an update on a DPW issue that I brought up with Councilwoman Walker. After the holidays, I noticed that our recyclables were thrown in the trash with our trash pickup. There was not a separate pickup. So I'd just like to find out if there's any update on who's being held accountable for making that decision, and how we're going to ensure that that never happens again. The explanation I received from the DPW was that we were behind because of the holidays and that the decision was made to just have trucks go out and take everything at once. As far as I know, that's illegal and also just kind of environmentally problematic. Just a few things about the bylaws you're about to approve. I noticed that on the listing of dates of meetings, there are no dates provided. I'm not sure if that's just in the copy I have or in the actual copy that's going to be voted on, but I'm sure there should be dates there for the workshop meetings and the regular and pre-agenda meetings. So that you may want to fix that before you go ahead and approve these bylaws. And also a few suggestions from my view on kind of how these bylaws are shaped. One thing that I think could be helpful in terms of transparency and the public seeing what the council is actually working on, I think it would be beneficial to split apart committee reports from council comments. I've watched many of these meetings, and the majority of the time council comments are spent either responding to things that are brought up in public comment or kind of just quickly going through announcements for your specific wards. I think it would be helpful if each committee was able to give a report separate of that, so that we can ensure the public knows what's actually happening within these committees on a monthly basis. One other thing that I'd like to bring up, the bylaws specifically state that any resolution, ordinance, or the bylaws are not to be posted online or on the TV 34 prior to ratification by the council. This seems problematic to me. Any member of the public that wants to come in, comment on these resolutions and ordinances really has no way of knowing what they're looking at, commenting on before we show up and get this huge packet at these meetings. So I would think it'd be beneficial for the public's knowledge, and when we get up here to comment on these ordinances, that these things should be easily available on the website, publicly available prior to the meetings. This entire agenda and packet I would prefer is available before the meeting, so that I could look it over and come here having read this entire thing, and have a kind of informed view and informed questions on what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you. Just to address a couple of your concerns, and I thank you for coming up. As far as the bylaws and the meeting dates, it does read second and third Wednesdays. I don't know. I'll defer to the clerk's office.
That was
Do
my
we
error. Yes,
need to
I will
include the
update
dates?
it, yes.
Okay, so we will include the dates. And your other question regarding the resolutions, I will also defer to the attorney, but until a resolution is voted on, we can't actually place the actual resolution online. Am I correct?
There can be discussion if you want. All ordinances are published in the newspaper before the
Okay.
public hearing, so all of them are available, and they're available at the clerk's office immediately after first reading, which occurs the meeting before. What section are you talking about that says that they shouldn't be published?
Article 8, Section 1C specifically says no resolutions, ordinances, bylaws, or other legislative actions shall be placed on the borough's website, Verizon, Fios, or TV 34 without first being ratified by the council upon recommendation of the BA.
That's something the council wants to talk about changing. That can absolutely be talked about, if you want, once the consent agenda is established. But then a discussion will also have to be had about what occurs if things are added between when a draft agenda goes out, and when we come here before a workshop or before a regular meeting. Because we do have the quote-unquote yellow tag situation.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.